This is the Aspen Pitkin County Airport in Aspen, Colorado, and this is that same airport recreated in BLOXBURG. You're probably wondering why the pictures are pixelated, but you're gonna have to wait till the end to see the final product of the build. Okay, I'm gonna explain my layout. So first up, this is where check-in's gonna be, and then security is gonna be right here, and then I've got like 4 gates, if I can count correctly, and then there's gonna be like 2, maybe 3 shop options right here, I don't know. And then this is gonna be a bathroom and maybe a shop, I don't know, we'll see how I just split it. And then this will be the airport lounge, and then obviously we've got like area back here, the tarmac. And then I'm gonna attempt to build a plane. We'll see if I have plot data and a will to live for that. Okay, we're already starting the video off with a voiceover, mostly because I didn't talk at all when I was building the roof, and I actually stopped talking on purpose and just started blasting music, because this roof took me almost like 8 hours to build, like over the few days that I tried to build it. It was awful. Because of the way I built the entire room at an angle, the roof had to be angled obviously for it to be vaulted, but BLOXBURG is weird and it really hates when you build at an angle. And so like everything was just off. Like when I tried to rotate things, it just wouldn't rotate right. When I tried to just place things simply that I would, like at a 90 degree, I guess, it wouldn't work. And then I had to re-measure everything, resize everything like 90 times because nothing worked. But I think it turned out pretty good in the end, so. And I did mention like a few seconds ago that I will be building an airplane on the plot. But if this video does get to 500 likes, I will be building an airplane out of basic shapes on video. So make sure you like the video. And why not, since you're down there, make sure you subscribe. I'm getting close to 20k subs. Of course, I'm recording this voiceover at the end of the time that I finished building the airport, and so I did make sure to stay under plot data. You'll hear me mention that like 900 times throughout this video, because in order for me to build the plane, I need like a good amount of plot data, and I have like 40% left, so we'll see. But yeah, this airport took me forever. I actually started it back in July, I think, like mid to end July, and I didn't finish it until like a week ago-ish, or 2 actually. I don't remember at this point. I'm like, I don't pay attention to the days anymore. I'm just living at this point, which is so bad. But yeah, it took me almost exactly 4 months to finish this. No, it did take me exactly 4 months to finish this build. I'm just procrastinating editing this video. So yeah, exactly 4 months it took me to build this and finish it. So I don't think I'll be doing another big build like this for a while because of how much it took for me, money-wise, and like time and like willingness to do anything. It was so bad. Like I finished the exterior in August, I want to say, but I touched this interior one time in September, and then I did not touch it until the end of October, and then I barely did like check-in and security in October. And then I didn't like, I like just put my whole heart and soul into finishing this interior. I think it took me actually like only 2 weekends to finish, which was impressive for me, saying how long it takes me to do interiors in general. So, but yeah, this roof was so tedious. I do not recommend it to anybody who does not work with basic shapes often or knows them really well, because this was torture. Okay, my voiceover time is almost up for this section of the video, so I'm gonna stop complaining and let you get back to the rest of the video, but I'll be back on later to voice over like the end of the video. Okay, I got through the roof. I don't know what I yapped about in the voiceover, I'm so sorry, but okay, anyways, for this part we are going to do the windows right here. So it's gonna be a lot because I have to do so much of this is going to be basic shape and structural work because BLOXBURG is so limited, and figure out how I'm going to do this window because I can't see it because the picture on Google Images is covered by plants, so I can't see the bottom. You know what? I could probably get away with these being actual walls, and then I just do custom ones on the side like that, and then I just put the real windows and then like fake half walls here. I'm so stupid. Let's just do that. That'll save me some plot data as well. $884 for a single window is insane. Oh, also I forgot to share this, but this is, I lied. I hate that this is a bug now that I can't like click and see what the color is that I'm using. Okay, the color code I'm using is 765E4E for like the main wood color. This is a color. This one is 8E85A3 for the cobblestone, and then the wood accent is 9C7A5D, and then the gray color, like the metal I'm using, is 494648. So use that as you will. That's annoying. Okay, the actual airport, the outside of the window, the outside window treatment is the metal, but the inside is like this, like that. I can't find it. This wood color, which sucks. I'm not doing that because I'm lazy. And then the issue is I need to paint this white as well, but it's gonna appear white here. I think I'm just gonna be lazy again, and we're going to just use planks to cover it. Low-key, this is looking good. I'm liking it. I was scared it wasn't gonna turn out well. I mean, there's still a chance, but we'll see. Okay, now here's gonna be the terrible part. I have to do the roof somehow for this area. I mean, would it be smarter if I finished off the walls so I could figure out what I have to work with for the ceiling and roof? Yes. Am I gonna do that? No. This is gonna be so much not fun to cover up. Chat, I will be back when I get this sorted out so I can actually finish the roof. Okay, so I literally just spent the last like 30 minutes making these skylights, and I realized I didn't record them at all. I'm so pissed right now about it, but whatever. But look how pretty they are. They're so perfect. But next up, we gotta add floors. Actually, I should probably finish the exterior up first. What do I have left back here? I need to add some like garage like doors here and here, and then I need to add windows along here. Okay, I have to redo these windows. I'm so annoyed. I thought I was good to go, but I'm not. I have to redo them. But I already started to do that. Okay, sorry. I'm confusing myself over this whole thing. Okay, I finished the roof for now. I added some lights out here on the roof. Well, on the side of the roof, but you know. I'm not gonna add any HVAC units or anything like that just until the end, just to make sure I have enough plot data and stuff. So, okay, anyways, the next thing I have to do is build up this little apron area. Okay, that's the completed apron lines. I don't know how good they are. My bad to any like extreme aviation nerds out there. I tried my best. I'm limited on plot size, obviously, so. But I did squeeze in a third one. I do need to change the number. I still have the decal saved over here. I just need to change it, but for like 2 regional jets. Again, I'm sorry, I'm gonna aviation geek out for a minute throughout this video, so. The issue is I want to add ground crew vehicles right now, but at the same time I don't, because I don't want to run out of plot data and stuff like that and have to delete them. Okay, there is like one key thing that I am kind of missing back here. Super important at this time, and I do have to make the decal for it, which will take me a minute because I have to hand draw parts of it. But right here I am missing an entrance sign. Honestly, I feel like this is like the perfect like airport for BLOXBURG because it like matches the idea of like surrounded by these big mountains and hills, and then you've got this tiny airport just stuck in the middle of it all. Okay, at this point I have genuinely no idea where my interior footage for check-in is. I've searched my entire computer and there's just no file at all. I know I recorded it because I regretted recording it because I spoke like very few times, but I still spoke a decent amount at the beginning when I was putting everything together and laying it out. So I'm not sure where everything went for the footage, but this is what you get. At this point, I'm just placing down all these like queue line posts. I don't know what to call it other than that. And you can already see I placed down like the seats for the check-in area. I've got the signs above the check-in desks that I custom made. And then like at this point, it's just 20 years of me placing all these little like actual, I don't know what you call it. It's like fabric, I guess, in between connecting them, but whatever. And then I'm trying to like sort out how I can like do a couple, because in the real airport, they don't actually have these kind of queue line posts at all. Oh, you can see how I kind of built the check-in kiosks. Super simple. It's just a bunch of basic shapes and a couple structurals and a decal, which actually had to use like one of the framed photos, I think it was, in order to get a small enough of a decal, because I don't know how after 8 years we still don't have like a small frameless decal that I can place. I kind of wish, kind of hope. Would be nice, but here we are. But yeah, I genuinely don't know where the check-in footage went, but you're not missing much. You can see all that I did like right there. Okay, I'm running out of time again for this voiceover, so back to the regular talking. It's bad. I'm getting so carried away with just building, but mostly because I'm blessed in Christmas music. Yes, I'm one of those people. Once it's November 1st, Merry Christmas. You can argue all you want. It is Christmas season. Thanksgiving is a holiday. It's a day. Anyways, but I built the baggage scanners. Super simple. But in order for me to do them, like duplicate, you can also see my cheating lights that I'm using in order to actually light the whole thing up. Because obviously I can't use like a real light in here. Like baggage scanner, it's just a bunch of basic shapes and then a couple structurals. And then the way I did this is I just took a long carpet and put a small round rod on it. I would have filled it up a bit more and made less gaps in it, but I'm trying to save as much plot data as possible so I can attempt to build a plane. But yeah, this is super simple and easy, and I try to leave as much gap on the side as I could for any like actual like airport employee to stand there. So, and now really all that's left in here is the like 500 queue line posts and stuff, and then I also need like a boarding pass check kind of thing, and then I have to add like a couple more of these advertisement boards on the side, and then I gotta figure out the window situation, because I'll throw a picture on screen if I can, but it's such an easy like idea how the windows are set, but it just is so weird in BLOXBURG. And then I can finally move on to the gates, which I'm ready for, because this will be really easy, this section. This is what's going to take a lot of time, and I think the lounge will be really easy to do once I gather enough pictures for inspiration on it, because I really don't know what to do. Okay, so this is the final stretch of the video. I'm gonna like voice over the last bit of it, except for the tour, only because there's not much I can do, really. Again, I didn't actually record any audio for the rest of this video while I was building, because again, I literally cranked all this out within the last, like, first couple months of November, so I was just trying to get this done at this point, because it had been so long and I was kind of over it, and my issue is I start big builds and then I really want to move on, but I don't feel accomplished and I don't feel good about it if I just leave the build as is, so I have to go through and finish it. So as of right now, I'm just finishing up the gates. Super simple. It's just a bunch of those like desks up against the doors and then a ton of seats, which I didn't realize until the very end, like right when I finished and I looked at my plot data. I didn't realize how much those seats took up plot data. So if I struggle with plot data later when I'm trying to build the plane, I'll have to redo those seats, because they're so simple, but like those structurals there's like several structurals on them that eat up the plot data for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they do. So I'll have to fix those later eventually if I have plot data issues when I'm building the plane, but we'll see. And then for the shops that are in the airport, I'm trying to explain everything that I did in the airport since I have no like voiceover. I don't know where the footage either went for the beginning of the cafe. It's like the footage that I have is like very choppy for whatever reason, and then it like fixed itself at this point, so I just included what I had. I did do a little bit of it off camera, like just the colors and stuff, just so I could figure that out, but I don't know why the beginning of the footage was choppy, but we're just gonna keep moving on because I'm tired of this airport build. So but yeah, so this cafe is actually inspired off of a real cafe that is actually in Aspen, Colorado. It's not actually in the airport because the actual airport only has a singular like shop, which is kind of weird. I don't know why, so I included one more just because I had the space, and I couldn't actually get the layout right because the layout in the real airport is kind of weird. If like for that seating area, it's like slanted but not. I really don't know how to explain it. It's just weird. Like I couldn't find enough pictures that gave me a good enough sense of how it was laid out. So I kind of just set it up like this. So I had two shops. And then I really don't like the carpet that I used for the entire build, but I didn't really get an option because the actual airport has this like really like fun, like very old, obviously, like leaf carpet. I'll put a picture on screen if I remember. Because I'm editing, this is the night before I post, so I'll probably forget it and it's getting late. When I say late, I mean 10:30. I go to bed so early. Compared to most people, like I'll talk to people and they'll be like, oh yeah, I went to bed at 3 a.m. I'm like, hello? Okay, but yeah, so the carpet's kind of messy. It's not exactly what it'd be cool to be. I could do the floor decals, but that would eat up my plot data so fast and it'd be pointless, so oh well. And then the other shop in the airport is called Jedediah's, I think it is. It is the only it's the only shop in the airport for whatever reason, and I don't know how to explain it other than like because I'm trying to like think of a word to describe it because it's very like middle of nowhere airport kind of thing. Because I've been to a couple of other airports in Colorado and a lot of them are laid out like that where there's only like one main shop, like one main food and one main like touristy gift shop in there. So that's pretty much what the Jedediah's thing was, all built into one. I'm not entirely sure where my footage for Jedediah's is. I think I cut out most of it just because it was so boring and I was so slow. Because that was the one part I was very unsure about, because I think I counted a grand total of 5 images that I could actually see and use online for reference for it. So it was kind of just okay. It was bad. So I don't think I had much footage left from when I was deleting stuff and going through what I had before I edited this video. And then I'm working on the lounge, which I think the lounge is really cool. The real life airport doesn't have a lounge, but I wanted to add one because what's an airport without a lounge? And then, so for this, I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go with the design of it, so I custom designed it myself-ish, put heavy on the ish, because I used like a real life hotel. I think I called it Montana in the tour, but I'm pretty sure it's Wyoming. I could be wrong, I don't remember, it's been a long week. But I used that real life hotel for inspiration for the interior, so like the colors and like some of the like feature aspects of it are from that hotel lobby. I'll put a couple pictures on screen if I remember. Again, I probably won't never mind, I won't put pictures on screen. You'll just have to look up like rustic, modern rustic hotel lobby or something, Wyoming, I don't know. But my favorite part of it was that it has this like aspen tree like feature wall, which is what that little divider is with like the white texture we got from like the camping update. I don't know what else to call it. I thought it was really cool for saying someone who really loves aspen trees, so I included it. I thought it'd be cool, and then I separated out seating space, so it worked out pretty well. The ceiling above it is kind of off behind it. You'll see in the tour. I don't think I showcased it here. I spent most of the footage that I included in this video just building the stupid like buffet counter because I thought it was cool. It is cool. It worked well, and it serves its purpose very well, so. But no, I really like how the lounge came out. And then you guys picked out the name for the lounge. In my Discord server, I put up a poll asking for name suggestions and not suggestions or ideas. I wanted you guys to vote. I had a list of names, but I wasn't sure on which one I really wanted, so I had you guys vote. Yeah, you guys voted for Silver Alpine, which I thought was a fun name. So I was trying to stay away from like more darker metals, which I didn't really do well, I only did it for the sconces where I stayed away from the dark metals, which you can see on the wall behind the like counter in the self-serve food buffet area. But I was trying to, yeah. And then the logo I designed for it, I'm not gonna lie, I got really lazy and I just took, Adobe Illustrator has the new like AI feature. So I designed the trees from there and I just typed in modern simplistic tree logo or whatever. And then I put text under it and called it a day. And then, I'm not gonna lie, when I toured the airport finally for the end of this video, I didn't realize how terrible the color that I picked was. And so I loaded the decal in and I looked at it and I'm like, that is way too bright for what it needs to be. So I changed the color like 3 times. So I think I uploaded like 6 decals because I couldn't get the color to look right or match what I was looking at in Photoshop. Because when I loaded it in, it'd be way too bright compared to what I was looking at originally. So I just kind of, yeah, I just accepted whatever color I did. I think I did like a green, which is fine. Not the end of the world. And then now I'm starting on the arrivals area, which it's the worst part of the build, I'm not gonna lie. It's really simple and kind of plain. Again, I really wanted to save my plot data, and I didn't give myself much space to work with, because in theory, if I use the airport, you wouldn't really be in the arrivals area much, so I didn't really care enough for it. And plus, I needed to save plot data. Again, I was trying to save as much as I could. And then for the little baggage, like carousel, I guess, I used the same little method and technique that I used in my building an egg house video, which I thought I was so clever with that build, but you guys really did not like that video for some reason, so I might try another one for winter, and we'll see how that goes, see if you guys actually like that kind of a style. If not, oh well, I'll move on. I thought it was fun to do like 3D like shaped houses, because I know people did like building a cat into a house or something like that, but they did it with like walls, so it was kind of very like geometric and kind of plain. No hate to anyone who did that trend. I did that trend with like the letter O, so can't really be one to talk. So, but I thought it would be fun to like do that trend but kind of build like 3D houses with it, so I don't know. But and then I do want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Lukiocast or Lucas. I did use his Aspen or Winter Ski Chalet build for a couple of decals. I did DM and ask him for it, so thank you again so much, Lucas. I really appreciate it. The decals really pulled together the build. Because the real life airport has like so many ads scattered around the arrivals area and just the airport in general. I don't know why I stutter, that bothers me. But they have a lot of ads, and I really didn't know what to do, because again, I built this airport, if you didn't know, for BCAO, which is a Bloxburg Aviation roleplay group that I've been a part of for like the last 3 years, which is crazy to think. It's even crazier to think that I've been playing Bloxburg for almost 6 years, I think I counted. I looked at it. It was like 6 years as of like November 6th or something wild like that. But yeah, so I was going to use a lot of those ads, but I didn't really want to keep repeating those ads, so I wanted something new and different. So I figured using like real estate ads would be cool, but I like doing decals that incorporate Bloxburg into it somehow and not just using real life pictures. So I like take Bloxburg pictures for it. And so I thought using like Lucas's ski chalet would be perfect since he based it in Aspen. And so I DM'd him, so thank you again, Lucas. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you can see them in the tour. I don't think I showcased them here. I did it like afterwards, after I finished the arrival section, and I was like, hallelujah, I finished after 4 months. So you'll see the decals there. They're like bright yellow and blue. I based it off of his YouTube channel banner. So I had some fun with that and making the decals. But I think that is the end of this voiceover, so I will be seeing you guys in the tour. Okay, finally, after 4 whole months, the airport is finally complete inside out, and I think it looks pretty good. Some people disagree. Theory. But yeah, overall it looks really good. Brief overview of the exterior. We've got the arrivals area kind of tucked away over here because I didn't get space. And then we got just a lot of trees and plants out front, the road to drop off people, and of course the departures area. And of course the first thing I actually built on the spot, which was the airport sign. Okay, so heading inside, we've got the check-in hall. It's pretty close to what the actual airport has. It's kind of off size-wise just because of plot limitations and Bloxburg limitations in general. But yeah, we got these nice little custom counters over here with like the actual like digital scale kind of thing when you weigh your luggage. And we have like flight info would go up here. And we've got my beautiful self check-in machines that I built. Viri, close the door. Close the door. Close the door. We don't talk about that. And then through this little like garage thing, we have the security hall. And then of course we've got Frank Ocean working security today. And we've got Triangle Brain trying to get through. This hall took the longest out of the entire build because of the stupid angled, slanted, vaulted ceiling. Was an absolute nightmare to work with. Never again. No thanks, pass. And some advertisements lining the walls. And then in here we've got the actual terminal. We've got 4 gates to the right. And then over here we've got another gate and seating and 2 restaurants. The first restaurant we've got is Paradise Bakery and Cafe. This is based off some random cafe in Aspen. Okay, and then over here we've got Jedediah's, which is basically just a like a knockoff Subway, but with more like southwestern-ish kind of food, but you know. And then we've got like clothes and what would be chips and books. So, and then over here we've got the bathrooms. They're identical on both sides. I'm lazy. I don't really care. And then of course you've got the lounge, which the members of my Discord server picked out the name for, which is Silver Alpine. I really like how this lounge came out. For the lounge, I more or less like mashed together like 600 images from some grand hotel in Montana. So, but I really like how this came out. But yeah, we got this like big skylight above, and then we've got like this like cool aspen tree like wall feature kind of thing. Whole wall of marble. And then of course we got the self-serving buffet. And then of course windows and doors out to the actual apron of the airport. Okay, and then obviously back here we've got like spaces for like 3 planes. Obviously I can't afford that, I'm poor and I don't got plot data. Viri's just exposing all my secrets. And then of course we've got the entrance back into the airport for arrivals. And then heading inside we got this like welcome sign to the airport. And then through these like security doors, it's supposed to be a security hall. I don't got space for that, so there's just doors. We've got the arrivals section. We've got the car rental places. They're closed because I don't got plot data to do all that. Baggage claim belts, and then lots of advertisements everywhere. And then obviously we've got the vaulted ceiling heading outside to the arrivals area. And that's pretty much it for the build. So again, if this video gets like 500 likes or something, I'll build the airplane on video. So make sure you like the video and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.